Edmonton Oilers 4, Arizona Coyotes 3. Last night, Connor McDavid scored his 60th goal of the season after a very late start, 8:52 p.m. puck drop in Edmonton. Connor McDavid became the 22nd player in NHL history to record 60 goals in a single season and the first Oiler to do so since Wayne Gretzky scored 62 goals during the 86-87 season. He keeps setting milestone after milestone. And the question now is, can he score 70? I mean, he's scored right now 12 goals in his last 12 games. He's got 10 games left, or there's 10 games left in the regular season. So the question will be, can he reach 70? Maybe 68 is where he'll end up. But, the closer he gets to a milestone, the more he wants to hit. I think in the back of his mind, he wants to hit these milestones. He wants to score these goals. I know he says, I just care about winning. I just care about the playoffs. But deep down, he probably likes to hit those. He's a little OCD. He wants to go from 60 to 70. But let's talk about the game for a little bit. Because for the most part, up until overtime, up until the third period, it was a very back and forth game. The Arizona Coyotes, credit to them, they found a way to cause trouble for the Oilers. Their goaltender made a lot of big stops. It felt like we were getting goaled by Ingram for a minute there. I'm like, Jesus, this guy going to save everything. Kind of felt like James Reimer against the San Jose Sharks. But interestingly enough, the Arizona Coyotes this year, they have beat the Boston Bruins, the Maple Leafs, Tampa Bay Lightning, the Avs, the Golden Knights. They've beaten good teams here and there. They just have a very poor record. And I saw the broadcast is like they have 24 wins and X amount of losses when scoring 3 goals. So when the Arizona Coyotes score 3 goals, they tend to win. No surprise. Most teams do. But the Coyotes just have a very brutal record in general. Of course, we got to talk about Leon Draisaitl. His passing was sublime after being voted the best passer in the NHL. He just basically put it on display in overtime throughout the game on some of the goals that Ryan Nugent-Hopkins scored. Great wrist shots, vintage Nuge. He played a big part, and I think the reason why the Oilers even won that game was because of Ryan Nugent-Hopkins and his clutch goals. Defensively, the Oilers were not great. I didn't think Stuart Skinner had his best night either. The defense kind of left him out to dry, but he could have also done better on some of those goals. I know Evan Bouchard, he did not have a great play along the boards, which led to a goal. However, I like Evan Bouchard, the way he can transition the puck, move the puck, especially on the power play. He feels very confident on that blue line strip with the puck. And he says, I know what I'm doing on this power play, but when it comes to the defensive side of the game, Evan Bouchard still needs to hone his craft there. Regardless, the Edmonton Oilers finished it in overtime. Connor McDavid, he had 2 breakaways, missed the one, and then finished the final chance, and it was just a celebration. After that goal, no one really cared about the defensive mistakes. It was just the 2 points. Sure, the Coyotes gave them a little bit of trouble, but in the end of the day, the Edmonton Oilers found a way to win, and now they take on the Vegas Golden Knights on Saturday night, 8 p.m. Thank you for tuning into the day after your action. Myself was. Like, comment, and subscribe, and head to OilersNation.com for more.